This is Dr. Smith at the scene of today's 7th grade science lesson on gravity. This is where our students are doing their pumpkin drop to demonstrate gravity in real life. The pumpkins drop out of the second floor window into the baby pool of mulch, and then the students are measuring the size of the craters that the pumpkins are making after they drop out the window. So science is fun at Hixson. Last week, our 8th grade students had the opportunity to speak to scientists and philanthropists all across the country and from Ghana to discuss water conservation and water filtration, and trying to discuss and come up with solutions to make sure that water is not contaminated and water is safe to drink for everyone. This week has been Red Ribbon Week at Hixson Middle School. Red Ribbon Week is a week where we focus on reinforcing saying no to alcohol and drugs and being healthy and living a healthy life. So each day this week, Student Council set up a theme to support Red Ribbon Week. As you might notice, some of our students and staff have decided to dress up for Halloween to say boo to drugs. Here we are in the library. The library, we're having an October book look where they set up for us in the library different genres of books for the teachers to preview, to use in their classroom for instruction. And some other exciting events that have been going on at Hixson. We had our health and career fair in the beginning of October, where we had almost 60 public professionals come from their fields and work with our students on learning about their professions and what they do, how to stay healthy, and how to choose a good career. In the career fair, students were given an assessment and then grouped into where their strengths were so they could know that their color, for example, was yellow, which meant they had these qualities and that these professions might be good for them in the future, and they got to go talk to those professionals at the career fair. We also have some creations that came from our 8th grade science technology project where they took apart the laptops. There was a robot dog and some other very interesting creations that came out of that project. In our FACS classes, we are continuing to work on cooking and making some great foods. Some muffins have come out, had some great spinach artichoke dip, so those classes are going well and students are having fun exploring with cooking. We had our culture fair in 8th grade social studies. Students each took an area of the world and they explained what the culture is from their area, and that was a very nice experience for the students. They went around and they got to experience food and different facets of the culture from their areas. Last week, Hixson Middle School participated in the Bake for Good program. A representative from Bake for Good came to our school and taught the students how to make a loaf of bread from scratch. 7th grade students were all given the ingredients to make a loaf of bread for them and a loaf of bread to donate to St. Patrick's Center. We had around 200 loaves donated, and these are all the students that participated and donated a loaf of bread to St. Patrick's Center. And of course, we'd like to thank all of our teachers and Mrs. Burton for spearheading this program at Hixson. Today I'm here with Mr. Fick, one of our amazing 7th grade teachers, and we are celebrating his winning of a $600 foundation grant from the Webster Grove School District Foundation. Mr. Fick, can you tell us a little bit about what you're going to use that grant money for in the classroom?
Absolutely. First off, I really appreciate the foundation approving my grant, and I think this is really going to help student learning and collaboration in the classroom. This is a wireless projector that students from their workstations will be able to project their work to the screen visually so that everyone can see what they're doing. So whenever I see a student doing something good at a workstation, they can model that to the rest of the class just with hopefully a touch of a button and connect to the projector, and everyone can visually see positive things going on in the classroom. And I think it's going to really promote a positive kind of workstation attitude. Thank you.
Thank you. We are really excited about our use of technology at Hixson Middle School, especially our one-to-one initiative in the 7th grade and the computer use that's going on in the 8th grade classrooms. We have students who are now taking assessments and working interactively with each other and with their teachers in the classroom on technology. speaking of technology, we had a recent field trip for 8th grade students to South Technical School. The students visited South Tech and saw all the programs and alternatives that are offered when they become a junior or senior in high school. One of our other things to report from last week that was very interesting is having our fall party here at Hixson. We had about 200 students come and it was a huge success. Just as a reminder, for next week on Tuesday, November 4th, there is no school. It's a professional development day for Hixson. Also on Thursday, November 6th at 6:30 p.m. is our orchestra concert. We hope to see you there. Have a happy and safe Halloween and a wonderful weekend.